G'day guys, welcome back to some more Star Citizen with me, Bloke LP. How we all doing? It's been a little while between videos, but I'm back. Hoping to do a bit of a Let's Play series through Star Citizen, starting from scratch and working our way up through all the different ships and the different gameplay that's currently in game. This is PT. Oh no, it's not PTU. It's this is the Persistent Universe, the live patch of 3.19. So far, it's pretty nice. Fairly buggy, but the gameplay loops in it are really nice if you can get through without a crash. But yeah, let's get started. So here we are in the start menu. Straight up, we're going to go to Persistent Universe. We're going to set ourselves a character up. I'm not going to drag you out through that too much. As you can see, my face cam there is active, and it's not really calibrated that well, but let's just go and see. I can't even go to escape to go and see if I can adjust that. But anyway, righto. I'm not gonna drag you through this. I'll do a little bit of messing around here and set it up. I'll sort of just show you the basics though, so you can select your main character here and what you want them to look like. I'll run you a little bit through that. Look like I've just woken up or just had a big bender. So, what are we going to start with? Probably something like, hey guys, take me to your dealer. I'm singing in the rain. Sorry. Righto. I reckon we're going to start off with something like that, and then we'll blend it, eh? Get that, and then we'll pick another face over on this other side here to blend it with. But anyway, I'll skip forward for you guys through the power of editing, and you will see how this turned out, eh? Righto, we're back. I reckon that will do us something like that. That will do us for this character anyway. I've turned off the VoIP up here. I realised I could do it up here, so let's go and reactivate that because it's quite funny. Let's put the face tracking back on. There we go. Now when we talk, our character's going to pull all sorts of weird faces. I don't know. I've moved my camera around and it just doesn't quite calibrate properly. I've mucked around with it a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. See how it goes anyway. I'll might have to try and relocate my camera into a better location for it to work better. It has worked up there in the past for me. I'm not 100% sure why it's not quite working for me now, but anyway. So there's our character. We're not going to worry about playing the tutorial. So we're going to select our home system in Stanton here. I haven't really decided on exactly where I wanted to start. I always like doing Louisville because it's fairly central. You get some nice bounty missions around that. Not bounty, mercenary missions around there. Nice little area, but I do like Orison and New Babbage as well. So maybe we'll go Orison. It's not the most central, but it's probably a bit more central than New Babbage. So yeah, let's go over to Orison. Let's do that. We'll set that as our primary residence. And once again, through the power editing, I will bring us back once we're loaded in. So here we are. We've just woken up at Orison. So this is the Crusader area. Well, the planet's name's Crusader. We are on Orison, which is on Crusader. The FPS seems a little bit low. Wonder if motion blur is turned on. Let's just have a quick look at that. I just want to make sure motion blur is turned off. If I can remember where it is. Like I do recommend you guys switching off when you're playing. It's under graphics, right? Field of view. I want to turn that right up. Motion blur. Turn that off. VSync I've got off. There's probably other settings in here that I probably should have turned off, but I don't. Audio. Let's just adjust that master turn the music back a bit. I do like the music, but turn it down so it's not so loud. Let's turn the master's probably right where it is. We'll leave it about 82. Game settings, we're just going over a few things that I like to set on. Cinematic modes on. Got the show hints off. Let's just turn them on to begin with, hey? And our controls, just to begin with for the start of this Let's Play. I already know most of them, but I still forget things and learn things along the way, so I'll put them on for you guys. I think that's probably about it through here. Yeah, so we just woke up in our bed. I should have told you, actually, get up out of the bed. We pressed Y to get out of the bed. I held Y down. Or when you're laying in the bed, let's lay back down. When you're laying in the bed, you can also hold F down, which brings up the interaction mode. So I can look over here and go get up and just left mouse click on that while holding F, and they'll exit the bed. Otherwise, yes, like I said before, you can hold Y, like the quick over there just told us. So they're gone. So this is our little hab here in Orison. I just turned chat off with F12. So F12 open and closes your global chat. You can press F11. You can open up your server global chat here. You can see your friends requests. So I'm going to accept my own friends request from my main character, Bloke LP. We are currently playing on an old account that I've set up for this Let's Play. Our name is Double Barrel Daryl. So I originally set this account up as a to be like a pirate sort of thing, or do the unlawful side of the game. But for this Let's Play, we'll try to be as lawful as we can. We'll dabble in a bit of other stuff. I don't really fancy getting the crime stats though, because I hate spending the time in prison. As you can see here, we're going to start off with 25,000 AUEC. If you're wondering how I opened up this mobiGlas, I pressed F1, brought up my mobiGlas, and then you got all your different tabs down here. So your comms link, your vehicle loadouts, you can change your vehicle settings in there, pick up contracts. When you land on pads, you can bring up your maintenance, the refuel, rearm, repair. You can see in here your reputation on the Delphi one. So I've got no reputation at the moment because I've done no contracts. So then you got your contract manager. Keep different contracts in here in the general, which are normally all lawful. As far as I know, they're all lawful in the general tab. Personal, you'll get a mixture of lawful and unlawful missions. So just be careful what you're doing in there and who you're attacking. Yeah, unless you're happy to end up with crime stats. So when you've got these little arrays up the top here, I'll just show you up on the top of the screen. Hold F down, you'll see them up here. So this little symbol here means you're in a com array area. So that's UEE protected from the with the United Earth Empire, their navy, the UEE. So yeah, if you're in a com array area, anything you do will get you a crime stat if you're doing the wrong thing. Obviously, if you're caught hurting another player or damaging another player's ship or shooting security or something like that. This symbol here means we're in an armistice zone, the little bullet with a line through it. So yeah, we're in the easy hab. So hold an F down, as you would have seen here before, some things were popping up. Hold an F down, that's your interaction mode, your inner thought. So you can come over and just press control, left control, that crouched me. I can open up these cupboards and stuff. You can store things in them. These aren't a persistent easy hab, so it's not going to be your personal easy hab every time you spawn in. So I don't recommend putting stuff in here, as when you spawn in next time, it might not be here for you next time, but you pretty well interact with everything. You can sit down. If you press F4, it's going to take you to third person. While you're in third person, if you hold Z and use your mouse, you can scroll around your character and get a few different angles. Press an F4 again will give you a set up a second camera angle if you wish. Press an F4 again will return you to first person. Hold Y down again and I'll get up out of my seat. Probably rambling a bit for you guys, but yeah, so you can go to third person here. Why? Hang on a second. It's enabled. We should see our mouth moving here. There we go. We have just woken up. Oh, I love this thing, because even when I blink, I'm blinking here in real person. Look, I'll just blink really quick. So if you hold, sorry, you don't need to hold. If you press F1, sorry, not F1. If you just press the letter I on your keyboard, you're going to open up your local inventory. So if you have armor and stuff on, you'll have some more inventories over here showing your core, your leg pieces, backpacks, whatever else, and your storage in there, and you'll be able to drag and drop things in accordingly. Some shirts and some undersuits in the Christmassy colors. Got a couple of different paint skins for me ships. Not that I have any other ships other than Aurora MR. Jeez, I wasn't meant to tell you that. Spoiler alert! Oops. Anyway, let's get moving on through here. Oh, first things first, we need a coffee. We need coffee. Make me the coffee. Wow, coffee. Yum. I don't know if we can drink this. So if I press I again, just use my mouse wheel. Occasionally, if you press I and you end up with something like this, generally there's something in your way. So you either need to move back or hold your right click down on your mouse, and you can scroll around your player a little bit better so you can see all your little knickknacks. We start off with a arc light pistol, a couple of med pens. Don't know if we've got a tractor beam by the looks, but I don't think it looks like we started with a tractor beam. But yeah, you can come in here, you can drag off like your helmet, drag that off into my local infantry. You can hold F down and right click. Also, we'll do the same thing. You'll bring up a little wheel here with different things you can do. So that you can go into dance mode. Do that again. Whoop. Doing a bit of a dance. Here we go. Also, if you hold F4 down while you're in this view, you can use your mouse wheel to scroll in and out on your player. And also, while holding F4, you can use your page up and down. It will adjust your cameras and your arrows in and out, left and right, in and out. It will also adjust your camera view as well, your plus and your minus, so you can increase your field of view, decrease your field of view. Yeah, so I generally like to set my cameras up so I have, so like if I was to press F4 once, I'd like to have one so it's sort of around here and zoomed in, and whoop, 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 up, down, across. So it's sort of looking at my face like so. And then I like to set another F4. I hold Z, and I like to have like a third person view with the camera sort of set up kind of behind here like so, and back. Yeah. So then you've got a like a bit of a third person view. Then just F4 again, back to first. Our coffee is made here. Let's grab our mug. Whoop, I didn't mean to hit control then. And I didn't mean to open the drawer. So let's grab the mug. Sometimes the interactions can be a little bit out, so you just gotta be careful on where you are. It doesn't look like we can drink this. I'm holding left click. Generally, if you've got something in your hand that you can drink, you hold left click and you can do it, but it doesn't seem to be working, so I'm just going to place it back over here. So as you can see over the right hand side of the screen in the middle there, it's going through a few different player tips. I'm not going to go too much through that. If there's anything you want to see there, just hit pause and have a read as they're popping up. Hey, well, we got a cup in our hand again. Let's push you back there. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's get down to the got that damn cup in our hand again. Let's just rock that. Stay there. Whoop, now we missed the door. So by holding F down again and left clicking, we looked at the little thing on the door and open. You can actually, if you look at things and just tap F, they're just a single use thing. If I look at it, just tap F. It's not going to work on the elevator for me. But yes, generally some things you can just look at it and tap F and it will like enter the pilot seat or open a door or something like that. So once you got yourself into an elevator, you want to head down to the lobby. We'll have a little bit of a look around Orison here for the first episode, and we might just go and get ourselves a little bit of loot. And we'll cut and edit this video as I'm going, so it's not dragged out and big long video for you guys with me just sitting here rambling on, because I tend to ramble on a fair bit if you haven't noticed. Alright, let's get going. We should have put our helmet on too, actually. Why are we walking around in this gear? This is just junk. Let's get something comfy on. Ooh, we don't have any shorts. This could cause problems. I was going to put some other clothes on, but we don't have any shorts. So let's skip that idea. Actually, do we have a paint? Oh, I don't know if I picked up paint for our little starter ship. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, which I already think I did earlier. Edit that out. It doesn't look like we do. Nomad, Avenger, 100 series. 100 series. Interesting. I could have sworn I had a paint in. Okay, we'll have to sort that out because that's just not on. Righto, so this is the lobby. So immediately as soon as you come out of the elevators, you go left or right. So if I was to go right here, walk out, there's a door around the corner here. Walk straight out there, and to my left will take me across to the TDD, which is your trade division. I can't remember the something trade. I don't know, trade something division. So where you can sell a lot of your commodities. Once you're over that bridge to the right is the hospital. We'll show you all that out there. And there's another little general store across there as well. And also there's a train out there that will take us to like I can't remember what it's called here in Orison, but like the central business area, like the common sort of area anyway, where there's a few shops and that. And that if I went straight out that one and to the right, there is another little space shuttle turn up there and will take us through the spaceport. But down the other end of this lobby is a little food court down here. You're gonna need food and water and stuff as you progress through the universe. Keep you hydrated and all them sort of good things. Did I see ice cream? Ice cream. We gotta have one. We got chocolate. We got chocolate. We got chocolate ice cream. Nom, 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 nom. No. Oh. That was good. Yeah, pardon me, guys. Let's keep on going. So I've walked out the back door over this way. As if I was turned left at them other doors I was talking about before, we would have come out just up there in front of me. And there's a shuttle that appears. Let's just run up here quick. Through the power of editing, you will never know. We would have walked straight out that door, come down these stairs, and then over under that little mezzanine area there. So you can Providence platform. That's it. So it's like your little central shopping area. So if you go over there, a little shuttle will turn up occasionally. Well, not occasionally. It will turn up all the time if the game's not bugged. But if you go straight across there is the trade area where we can sell any of our commodities. Down that end over here, is it Stratus? There's a shop. I think it's through there. I've never actually been into that shop yet. In all the years I've played Star Citizen, I've never actually been into that shop over there. We'll go check that out in a moment. You can go to a shop. Over that way is a hospital. So if I was to die, that's where I'd wake up. If I can go in there and heal myself if I need to. Best thing to do is when you start off on a planet is find a closest space station. Go up and set your spawn up there. So that way you don't have to keep taking off from the planet every time you die or start or do whatever you're doing. But in this case, Port Ollie is really there's the little shuttles there that we're talking about. Just there. So you'd walk straight in onto it there and it will take you off to the Providence area. And then over the other side, if we walk through that other door I was talking about on the right, left as you come out of the elevator, turn right. You turn over that way and there's another shuttle and that one will take you directly to the spaceport. They do a loop. So that one will leave, that will go to Providence. And then it'll leave the Providence station and it'll go to the spaceport, and then it'll leave the spaceport and it'll come back over there to be picked up. So, yeah. Sorry, no, it will come back around here to be dropped off here. So, and then the one over there will go from there to the spaceport, and then you can stay on it and it'll take you around the Providence area, and then it'll take you from the Providence back around to the Easy Habs in that building over there. So there's the trade building. We won't go in there just yet. We'll have a look at that another time. I want to go down here and have a quick look to see what goodies are in the shop. We definitely want to pick ourselves up a little multi-tool. We're just probably going to go do a bit of looting in this episode. So we'll head down to the planet, go to a few of the little outposts, and probably do ourselves a little bit of looting and get some gear. So I'm not going to go and buy any armor and stuff like that. I should also mention when you're getting around, guys. So if you mouse wheel, so you see I've scrolled my mouse wheel all the way back, we'll walk. The more I push my mouse wheel forward, I'll go into a bit of a sprint. Okay? And if I hold shift down, we'll go into a proper sprint. So I could even have this set slow walking. If I wanted to run, I can hold shift down and we go into a sprint. I'm not sure where that lift goes. Ground floor elevator. We'll do that. But let's have a quick look around the ground here, around the bottom floor here. So yeah, go for a little wander. Get that in a little bit more. How's it going, bud? Good mate, good mate. So here we are in the little shop. Hey, this guy looks stuffed. Security. I think this guy's gonna steal you. He's gonna steal your gear in here, and just watch him, eh? What do we got on the shelves here? We've got some busters, some chocolate bars. We've got ourselves some little uh, storm walls, some plushies. So the storm wall is like a space whale that gets around the universe. Not here yet in game, but eventually it will be getting around this area here in Crusader. So around our Orison. We got a bit more food. We got some drinks and stuff over here. Yeah. Well, we really can't store any drink on us yet. I'd suggest to grab your stuff drink, but we don't have a backpack. We don't have any storage at the moment. We got some weapons. Got a guy over here at the counter. And what are these? Oh, so okay. We can buy our darts for the fake, for our well blasters here, which is like your Nerf guns. I didn't realize you could buy them here. There you go. Okay, let's go into one of these tunnels. Just want to get ourselves a multi-tool if we can. So I've got quite a few different shirts and stuff. I really wish there was a way to rotate these shirts so I could just keep it around on the front, rotate it as I wish, instead of it spinning like this. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. I actually don't mind these two shirts. I didn't realise these shirts were in here. Well, like I said, I've never actually been into the shop, so I've never actually seen these shirts around. Oh, very nice. Okay, so we can buy ourselves some forearm. Let's just go in here. So, drinks, food, personal weapons. One have a multi-tool? No multi-tools. Interesting. Ammunition. Okay, so we have to buy the multi-tool over at the other little shop. So, but we'll go upstairs here and have another quick look. We might not even bloody get off planet in this episode, but if I keep lingering around here like this. I'm just interested to see where this goes and what's upstairs. Voyager Bar. Ooh, I can see we'll be hanging out up here a fair bit. Not that I recommend you drink, guys. Do not drink. Especially do not drink and flight. Ooh, can we just stop? Elevator, can we just like stop on that aquarium level there? Like, really? I want to see that again. No. Doors are shut on me. Here we are. Nice. Very nice, guys. I can see we're going to be hanging out here a fair bit after our daily grind out in the verse. Where's all the girls at? Very nice. Jolly get ourselves a drink here at the bar, but anyway, we need to get moving, bloke. We need to get moving. This video is going to be, instead of being a 30-minute video, it's going to be here for 3 hours if we keep this up. There's some aquariums. Oh, that is nice. I would really wish they'd bring back the fish tanks. So, I don't know what was down this end here. Was that where we come in? I think that is where we come in. Was there anything else in here? There's another clothes shop. Oh, so we could probably get ourselves some pants here. Very nice. Is there like a terminal I can go to? I think I want that. Oh, actually no, I think I want that. Black. I don't know. Let's get ourselves kitted out. I don't recommend when you start going spending your money, especially when you start off with 25,000. Not a lot of money. And the price of these things, yeah, we can get around in a spacesuit until we earn a bit of cash. Okay, so this just brings us back out the back. We now need to go get on that shuttle to Providence. Gonna take it upstairs. Okay. Through the power editing, I'll see you over the shuttle. Wait, hold the shuttle. Wait, hold the shuttle. That always happens to me. Up late, missing my ride. So if you do get a bit lost, guys, always look around. There's signage around. Everything might not be mapped out as well as there's the shuttle that goes to the spaceport. Everything might not be mapped out perfectly, but if you do look around, there is signs, and they will tell you different areas and where to go. So there is things. Sometimes signs aren't in the best spots, but just have a bit of a look around. Generally, on the planets, you'll come across these sort of boards, and they'll give you an idea of where the different trains go, different locations at each stop, things that you can buy. Here's our shuttle, so we won't linger here too much. So, but if you want to have a quick look at that, you can hit pause on the screen here now. Have a bit of a look at that. Let's go and get in this shuttle, head over to Providence, and get ourselves a multi-tool. And then we'll head to the spaceport, and we'll get up into the unknown.
Please clear the
And
hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
get ourselves a bit of loot. Yes, the loot. Get all the loot. That's what it's all about. Always put your helmet back on after you finish drinking, especially if you're new to the game, because guaranteed you'll probably leave and you'll get into the unknown and you won't have a helmet. You won't be able to breathe and you'll suffocate and you'll die a horrible, horrible death and you'll end up back here in the hospital. If you have a look on these shuttles too, up here is generally a little sign unless you know where you're heading and how long till you arrive.
Please prepare to disembark.
So this station here, we're not going to go wandering around here everywhere. We'll see things as we progress around our little home here, and we'll see some more of the stores. Like over that way is a shop over in there where we can buy some more armor, some bows and stuff, pieces, bits and bobs. We're going to go up here to the left, and this will take us through to like a little cargo mining center. No, it's not a cargo area. I think the cargo area is over that way. No, that's not where we can go. I think we're meant to be down there. Yeah, this way. So here we are at the shop. So we can buy ourselves some starter armor if we'd like, but like I said, we only got 25,000, so we're not going to go silly and buy stuff just yet. Try and refrain from that. So if we do delivery missions around the place as well, we pick up parcels from different spots and deliver them. This is one of the delivery points if you ever have to deliver stuff to Orison. They will show a little marker on the screen where you got to go. Some more cool armors over here. Some backpacks. We definitely need to get ourselves a backpack. That's what we want to get. One of these bad boys, multi-tool. So you can come up to them here. You can inspect it if you like. Pick it up. Have a bit of a look. Visible multi-tool in my hand right here, right now. Move my mouse around. Sort of moving around. Press E to exit if we wish. But yeah, we're just going to go to one of these little terminals. These terminals generally have everything available in the store that's available in this store that we're at. So there's shops all around the universe. Everywhere sells something different. Sometimes you might find like armor sets. You might not find a complete armor set in one store. You might find the arm and legs to suit with this, but then you might have to go somewhere else and find the chest and the legs, and other times you might have to go somewhere else to find the arms. Generally, they do group most of it together. You can come up to the subcategories and pick the different things that you're looking for. Different backpacks are available. We want to get ourselves a multi-tool. So we're going to scroll down to personal weapons. Pyro multi-tool right there. So we'll grab one of them. Quick buy. So we'll generally probably find some of them down on the planet, but I want to grab one just in case. And we probably want attachments. Scroll past attachments, and we're going to pick ourselves up a tractor beam. Quick buy one of them. Okay, we're probably going to need along the road here. We're probably going to need not a salvage tool, a mining one as well. So we'll just grab one of them while we're here going. Save coming back later. But these are the ones for salvage, which we're not really going to get into at the moment. Well, that's the salvage one, and then the little canisters you need if you do go and do some salvage, which we will do in the early game. We'll do a bit of hand salvage. So you'll need the little canisters to fill up. So now we've got them. If I go I, you'll see them over here in your local inventory. And you can go utility if you want to knock other things away, like take other things off the screen so you're not being flooded up from the house. We want to drag that down here on our hip. And I'm going to bring the tractor beam attachment with us. So you can see when I drag it onto there, it's highlighting. So now that is going to be attached to my multi-tool. Once the server catches up, you'll be able to hover over and see those attached. But the servers, there we go. Seen it here. There we go. That's the tractor beam. And we're rambling again. So, yeah, I'll see you back down at the shuttle, and we'll head off to the spaceport, we missed our ride again. Story of my life. So this will tell us where the shuttle's going. There's our next shuttle. Tells you how long until it arrives. Shuttle arriving in 0 seconds, because here it is right here now. The doors are open up, and we'll head on in, and we'll take ourselves a seat.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing. Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
Here we are at the space station.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Cloudview Center is our spaceport, not our space station, our spaceport. That there is the C2 Hercules, beautiful ship. And I'll tell you, that is to scale. That's the size of it. So it's like a little pocket rocket. You actually got to stand on top of it and ride it like a hoverboard. Yeah, this way to the other way. I don't know if there is anything down that end. I think it's dead end. So here at the spaceport, you'll be able to buy other things as well. Upstairs should be, I don't know, some of the spaceports do have little food courts where you can buy some food and drinks and other little knickknacks, but generally there's no armors or things like that, backpacks and clothing and stuff at the spaceport, fortunately. This game is just so beautiful. Love it. If you do happen to get a fine for something, so up the top where I was showing you a little common ray and that up here, another little one will turn up with like a head with a circle around it. It'll have little bars. It means you've got a crime stat. So one part of the bar around the outside build is level 1, level 2. There's 2 parts, and then you get 3/4 of the way around is level 3. Build right around is level 4, 5, yeah, so on. Crime stats level 1 to 2. Security generally leave you alone, and so will any of the turrets on the stations and that, so they won't blow you up and you won't go pow. But anything over them, you will get blown into space dust, and you'll have to do your time at Glesher Security Center, which is the prison. So yeah, you can come to these little terminals here if you do get an impound fee for your ship being parked on a pad where it shouldn't be, or if you accidentally clip someone and you get a little bit of a crime stat, come here and pay them off. If it is tier 3 or higher in a crime stat, you can come here and surrender, and you'll do less time in prison too. As I said, I'm probably rambling on a bit in these videos. You can come to these terminals and rent some ships. Not every ship is rentable at every station, so you've got to go around the verse a bit to see what's available. Come up here to the hangars. Hamburgers. So you come up here to the terminals, and you come to the ASOP, the ASOP terminals, ASOP, and you can retrieve your ship. So if we come in here, you'll see the ship that we have. We currently have the Aurora MR. I don't have any skins, so we're not going to set them on it. Let's get it delivered. Quest delivery. So if your ship gets blown up out in the burst, you can also come here and retrieve them if you need to. So now that the ship has been delivered to the station, we can now click on retrieve, and it will come up and tell us what hangar it's in, and go in an elevator and head there. You always get these little waypoints to show up on your screen, tell you exactly where things are if you can't quite see them, and you can look at that too. So if I didn't read what hangar that was, I can see over there now my Aurora MR is in hangar 7. 119 meters away. So the little round circle below it means it's a leaning area. You've got authorization there, and the other marker is just your ship. I think it's up to 20 kilometers away. You can see them. So if you go outside of 20 kilometers, you will lose your marker and lose your ship. It'll still be there. It's just good luck finding it. So there is a few workarounds with that. You can do delivery missions and leave a parcel on your ship if you want a like a little personal GPS marker to be able to find your ship again if you're doing something away from your ship for some reason. Hang a 7. So hold an F down then, and I was mouse wheeling to actually scroll through their menus. So mouse wheel, scroll in. If I scroll up on my mouse wheel, it's going to zoom me in because of zoom in and out feature too. But yeah, just click it. Doors closed. You can always go open doors, and they'll reopen. This is our lovely little hangar, and here's our lovely little ship. Nice little starter ship. Not going to carry a lot of cargo. I think it holds 3 SCU. I could very well be wrong. So I can't remember exactly what the ship stats are, but I think it holds 3 standard cargo units. SCUs, standard cargo units. And they strap in here. So boxes will attach under here in this rail. So it comes standard with 2 Badger repeaters, I think they are. You can fit another 2 guns up here on the wings. So we will eventually kit this out and get a few more guns for it. But yeah, I think these Badger repeaters, I think they are size 1s. Because I think they're on a gimbal mount. Gimbal mounts will take up a thing. If you take the gimbals away, I can place a size 2 on here. So when you come up to your ship, there's not going to be, some things will highlight, say like there it is now, it says hatch. Some ships will have little buttons on the side that you go up and press to open ramps and doors and stuff like that. So if we walk up the side of this, and if I just hold F down, it's going to say open door. I just left click that, opens him up, drops the ramp down. We can just walk on up and in here. This little ship also has a bed in here, so we can lay down and log out in space somewhere if we want. We can log out, and then when we rejoin the game, we'll spawn back in our bed if it works. Can be buggy, can play up, so it's always good to come back to the station, but it does work 99% of the time for me anyway. But everyone's a little bit different. Some people do have a bit of drama with it. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk up the back of my seat once again. Hold F, left click into the pilot seat. Here we are. We're in the cockpit now. To fire the ship up, I'm gonna hold R down. So I think I just need to tap R. Yep, tap R, and that's just put me into flight ready mode. That's if you want to do it through a hotkey, or you can hold F down and look around your cockpit. And some ships set up really well, and some are a little bit of a pain in the butt, like the Aurora here. Here we go. No, nothing in here. I don't know where it is in the Aurora. You can open exteriors. No. Engines on, off. Yep. So there probably would have been one here for flight ready, which would have powered everything up for me. Power off. So if I go power off, there we go. So hold an F down. If I looked over there, I can click flight ready. It's going to power my ship up. Whenever you land anywhere, you want to press I, turn your engines off, as you would have just seen over here. They're going red now. But tap Y again, it's going to turn back on my engines. It's a good thing to turn them off whenever you land somewhere, because the wind can blow your ship around and cause you a lot of dramas. Yeah, so I've bound my key to call for takeoff, which is calling ACT, and I've found that to F3. I think by default it is Control Alt N. Not 100% sure, but if you wish to change that, all you need to do is come into here, go key bindings, advanced controls. Then you want to, for some reason, it always goes down for me on the list. I've got to scroll to the top, go to flight movement. It's in a weird spot. Scroll to the bottom of flight movement, and this one here, request landing. I've got mine set to F3. So if I click F3 now, it's going to request takeoff. Hangar doors should open up. There you go. If you press F2, it's going to bring up your little space map. So on the system, you can click on an area, double click it, it's going to zoom you in. Click this one up here, recenter, zoom out with your mouse wheel, whatever. So I'm going to cruise back in. I think for this one, we might just go down to somewhere like Giday. So I'll double click on it, scroll in, and we'll go down to one of these little stations and just go to the aid station here. I'm going to set route. There we go. It's set my route to there. So we're going to fly it to OM1 first, then to Giday, and then we'll go to Dunlow's Ridge Aid Shelter. We're going to go down there and see if we can find ourselves a little bit of loot. Let's hit spacebar then to thrust up. W, A, S, and D, forward, back with S, left and right with A and D, as you can imagine. Q and E is roll. Control is down. Spacebar is up. N is landing gear up and down. So if I've just tapped down again now, you can see over here my landing gear is raised. If I tap it again, it's flashing, and that light will actually turn on and the landing gear will be on. If I hit K, we'll go into VTOL mode, which is good for atmosphere. K again, it turns it off. And I think that's about all you sort of really need to know at the moment. It's not really a how-to guide. This is meant to be a let's play, but I'll give you a little bit of a run through as we're going. So mouse wheel, as you can see here, if I hold F down, you can see this little box. When I mouse wheel, if I let go of F, see when I mouse wheel up, lifts that right up. If I mouse wheel down, it lowers it right down. That's the speed we're going to travel at when we press and hold W. So you see a little arrow beside it going up as far as that box. If I scroll it up, it's going to go a little bit faster. Scroll it up, it's going to go a little bit faster. If I scroll it down, it's going to drop that arrow down. If I hit C, it's going to hit a cruise control for us. As you can see, this little marker here, it's simple with that. If I hit C again, you're going to see it disappeared. I don't recommend flying around with cruise control on, because I have come unstuck plenty of times flying into an area, cruise control on, and gone splat into things because I've got to have my cruise control on. So to exit atmosphere, I tend to point up about 80, 85 degrees. You see here, we've gone past that point. Nose back down a little. There we go. So we're sitting about 50 now. Go up. There we go. That will do somewhere around there, 80 degrees. Full throttle. Taking off out of here, you can see altimeter over here. I think 90,000 meters. We're out of atmosphere and we can quantum travel. So quantum travel, going to press B. You can see my little marker over the right here is red over there. Red because we're still in atmosphere. Once we get outside of that 90,000, here in Orison anyway, some of the other planets are only like 10,000, so on there. They're all a little bit different depending on how thick the atmosphere is. But once we get up over that 90,000, there we go, 90,000, that just turned blue. That means we're able to quantum travel to that marker. So we're going to rotate our ship around, find that marker, line him up. We're going to center it on our screen here. Let our quantum travel, it's already spilled because I pressed B before, but we just let it calibrate. Now it's calibrated. We can, whoop, because I just went offline, it's uncalibrated now. I'll recalibrate it again. Now it's calibrated. All I do is hold B. It's going to engage our quantum drive. Once again, F4, third person. You can mouse wheel around while in third person in quantum travel without holding Z. As soon as you come out, it's also going to spin your ship around. Be aware of that. Okay, let's find our next marker over here at Giday. Jump a bit. Pull up. And away we go. Okay, we're in quantum travel. So some things can take a little while to get there. So this is only, when I opened it then it was 30-something thousand. So I imagine it was only like 40,000 kilometers away or something like that. It's fairly quick. Some of the places are over 100,000 away. They're a couple 100,000 away and they take a fair bit of time. We'll get around that by upgrading components on our ship to get to places a bit quicker. And through the power editing, so you guys don't have to screw all that. So there we go. Let's head down to Giday. Everything's spilled. Holding B. Away we go. I love the entry effects on the ship. Pretty cool. So we don't need to leave B on if we don't want to. We can press B, get rid of that, but we lose our marker on where we're traveling to. So I generally leave it on as I'm navigating my way down to the places I'm heading. As you can see, 12,000 out. We're coming in a bit hot. I'm going to scroll my mouse down. Let's activate our VTOL mode. I just leveled myself out and pressed space bar to give us a bit of down thrust then to get ourselves leveled out a bit better, because I was plummeting towards the ground, you said. And that's not good, especially when we're only 4,000 meters away. So let's just turn that quantum off. We should start to see come up on our screen here. I'm going to hold Z down now that we're out of there. There we go. We can see our little landing area there. We don't need to request landing down here on these pads. So in atmosphere, as you can see there on the left on our speed thing, I've moved that little box right down. So it's going to limit our speed a bit. So that way we're not flying full noise into the planet's surface. Ping a lot. So if you press tab, it will do these little pings and it's going to let you see the ground, because don't trust the your height meter over here, because it goes off the sea level and it doesn't change to suit the terrain. So sometimes it might say you're 2,000 meters above the ground, but meanwhile there's a mountain or something clean under you, and next minute you know you're a space dust. So cruise on down here. I'm going to hit N to put my landing gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm just going to cruise on down to the surface here. Hit tab occasionally to ping if you need to. You can hit L, turns on your space lights. Here we go, we can see. So this little station doesn't actually have a landing pad. So some of them have little landing pads you can come land at. I'm just going to cruise on around the other side here, and we'll just take a little landing and have a look to see what they've got inside. So we should be able to find a little loot box hopefully in here. Find ourselves a bit of armor and bits and pieces. We might even find some guns, who knows. I feel like we've landed on something, so I'm just going to take off the board a little, level out. Maybe it's just the ground. Let's go to F4 for a moment and have a look. No, we are landed. We are landed. Okay, just a bit unlevel ground. So always when you land, I can't stress enough, hit I, turn your engines off. Don't power your ship all the way down, because that will turn your shields off. At least you just turn your engines off. Your shields will be still up on the ship if you do come under attack. As you can see here, we are in Comaray, but we're not in an armistice zone anymore. So meaning you can pull out your weapons. Other players can shoot your ship. You're in an arm zone. I just hit number 1 then. That brings out your sidearm. Number 2 will bring out like your main weapons. You just tap 2 twice if you've got 2 guns on you. 4 will bring out any multi-tools and stuff like that. You can't use multi-tools in a armistice zone unless you're on a landing pad, which I wish they'd changed, because we used to be able to use them everywhere, and I do understand them taking it away from us for the fact some players were doing some silly things with them. But I do think once you're outside the station, we should be able to use them anywhere outside the station, in the hangar and outside the station, regardless if you're arms zone or not. But yeah, I do agree with it not being able to be used in the arms zone, because some of the things the players do is a bit silly. But yeah, this is Daymar, nice little place. So if you hold R down, it's going to holster whatever weapon you have drawn, multi-tool, whatever. You do get a little bug sometimes where it wants to reappear in your hand. I've just left it on away now. If it doesn't go away, you can go press R again. Come in the airlock, let's cycle that. Let's see if we can find ourselves some loot. So just looking for these little crates on the ground just down here. So the white ones have generally got food and multi-tool and medical supplies in them. If you find a red box around, hopefully we might cross one of them in here. If you find a red box, they generally have armor sets in them, helmets, and if you're real lucky, weapons. Just having a little scout to see what's in here. Again, a real lot. Hold F down, you generally will get to see if anything's interactable. not really looking like there's too much around in here. There might be something in that other little room. Quick look in here. They can be on the beds, on top of the bunk. Oh, it's a Pico ball. Oh, let's grab that. We're going to take that with us. These things are cool. Oh, another thing. So when you're in a station or somewhere, press I. Generally, a lot of the stations will have a local inventory. As you can see, I can't see my local stuff that was at the spaceport because it's bound to that planet. I can move that stuff into my inventory and out, and into my ship inventories if I wish. Move it around. So when you're looting, I generally just whack things straight into the local inventory, and then when I get the ship, I can transfer it that way. Just have a quick look through. We've got a couple of multi-tools, so we shouldn't have even went and brought that gun. We just picked up a few. Let's grab ourselves a pair of boots. Some rations. We'll grab some drink. I tend to stay away from these little thin bars. The thin bars tend to make you thirsty. The thicker ones will fill your your food and not make you thirsty, from what I understand. Oh, we'll take a flare. The rest of the stuff can stay in there. It's just crap. Yeah, there's not really a lot in the in this one in the likes of loot. So when we get in the ship, I'll just show you how I drag the stuff from the inventory back over. Once you're in the ship here, if I press I inside of my ship, it's going to bring up my local inventory, and you're also going to see your vehicle inventory. If you're wearing armors and stuff, so let me just move my mouse around so you can see the player. If you're wearing armors and stuff, you will see your inventory up here, but it'll be tabs, so you'll be able to click to the vehicle or local or whatever you need to do. And we can just whack all this and store it in the ship. Instead of dragging it out, you can drag one by one if you want. You can alt click on things, which will equip them to you, or you can just click move all, and it'll move everything into our ship here. You can leave it there. If next time you come here, it doesn't matter what server you're on. Next time you come back to this little landing area, all your stuff will be in that local inventory. Only you can see that local inventory, not a shared one. So what I'll do is, through the power editing again, we'll jump on over to another space station. As you're coming in here, guys, you'll notice that little white dot come up on the screen. We're coming into Arcorp Mining. What is it? Mining area 141. So the little white dot on the screen is indicating there's a target here. So there's a ship. Because it's white generally means no one's in the ship. Doesn't mean there's not a player here. So if I press T, I can target that. So it's a great cutlass black. It's already here. It's on the landing pad. If you hold Alt T, you'll untarget the ship. Good to untarget things, because if it's a player and you leave them targeted, they might think you're up to no good, and they may target you back, and it could be a bad day. Gonna cruise on in here. We'll land at one of the little pads. Coming on in. So first things I'd like to point out as you come in here. So see these little pads just over here. Oops, if I can stop the ship from moving. These little pads next to the little blue building. Generally you can spawn land vehicles and small ships there. I don't think we can spawn an Aurora here, but you'll be able to spawn a smaller, like snub fighter ships. The Percy C8 actually can be spawned here. Your Merlins, your Rovers, any of your ground vehicles, tanks, blisters, stuff like that. You might be able to spawn an Aurora there. I'm not 100% sure. I can't really say I've tried or taken much notice. But yeah, that's what them little pads are. The bigger pads are generally just your landing area for when you're coming in and you're doing cargo and stuff, because you can buy and sell commodities at some of these stations. Yeah. So it looks like this might be another player here, and he's loading up his rock and stuff when he's cutlass black. A couple of other ground vehicles over here. If I just cruise over here by the looks. A couple of ground vehicles here on the ground. Another one. So there's a little mule. Little cargo truck, Drake mule. So it looks like he's just loading this stuff up. He must be going to go out and do a bit of rock mining, which we will do here eventually. One day we'll make some money and we'll afford ourselves a little rock. I think they're about 70,000 AUEC to buy in game. So, but the thing is, you need a ship to be able to store them in. You could Whoop, before we land right down, our landing gear's down. Yes, it is. Yep. Engines off.
Engines are off.
You could spawn one here and just drive out and go find stuff, but yeah, by having it in a ship, you can do some scanning and find the gems that you're actually looking for. So that's the best way to do it. We're going to go out over this way though and have a quick little look while we're here. Might as well go have a little bo peep. Good thing to always do, which I didn't do at the other shelters. Wherever you get out, always assume someone wants to steal your ship. They all want to steal your ship. Because like, look at it. Who wouldn't want our little Aurora here? So always shut your doors. Last thing you want is a stowaway in there, fly out arms zone, and they pop your cap clean in the back of your head and kill you and take your ship. Especially if you are doing a little job like this with a little miner, you might have a lot of valuables on you. This guy, he's just gone and left this thing unlocked. So we could get in here and steal this if we really wanted to. But we're not going to do that. We could take off in his Cutlass Black here too if we really wanted to. But we're here just for the loot. Up here on top of this parcel delivery box here, the Corvex shipping container. Generally up here there can be a little loot container. Over here, one behind the counter. Generally one here. Maybe one in there where you can see that one, or in this corner. Over here, same deal. And tucked away. Might have been up in that corner there, or might have been on the ground. I can't really remember for sure. But still no red boxes, unfortunately. So yeah, to start off with in the game, I generally just cruise around, loot little locations like this for a bit, get myself a bit of gear together, and then I'll venture out and do some other stuff. So, ooh, cool little hat, jacket, multi-tools. Never give up the multi-tools. Even if you don't want them, you can sell them. They're not worth a lot, but if you sell quite a few of them, all adds up. It's all space bucks. You can come across subscriber flare stuff as well in these crates. Not so much these ones. Your red boxes, you'll come across subscriber flare or stuff that can be brought in the shop. You'll come across weapons that also can't be brought in a shop, like railguns, grenade launchers, missile launchers, sniper rifles, any LMGs and things like that you'll find in red crates as well around the place, and they can't be brought in stores. So yeah, a good way to find them, especially in bunkers. Bunkers are a really good source of weaponry. So straight ahead, you can see there's a red crate. These are the red crates I was talking about. These will have armor and weapons in them. So some spots will give you weapons, other spots won't. We'll take this undersuit and some arms. Let's go and get that on. Change up our undersuit a little. Very cool. Put our helmet back on before we forget. We'll put some armor on. So these helmets I picked up here before, don't be fooled with them. They are not actually proper space helmets. So they got an open face on them. If I was to walk outside, you would suffocate. So let's not do that. Yeah, that was it in that one, but we got more rooms in here. Another little red box there. These rooms here can also have them stashed over here. Could be one or two over here. Also just inside the door here have them. Oh, they can also be under that terminal in each of these rooms. Generally one there. Sometimes one just over there where my mouse is. Always looking around for them. There we go. We got some other helmets. Ooh, there we go. That's actually a nice little helmet. I think that's actually a subscriber helmet, that one. I think. I could be wrong on that. We're going to put them arms on. I'm going to put that helmet on. And I'm going to move the rest of that across to our local, because we'll sell some of that stuff. These helmets here are worth a fair bit to buy. I think they're about 5,000 AUEC to buy in the shop. Don't know what they sell for, but we will need one of these, because these are good for when we go into some dangerous areas. So it has a temp rating of minus 225 up to 75 degrees Celsius. So really good for cold spots. Also, you need to have the big suit that goes with them. We got a nice bit of loot out of this place so far. Fingers crossed we find a couple more boxes in here. Nothing in there. And we got a little white crate in here. Really hoping to find a good chest piece, medium or heavy. Heavy would be nice to so we can put a good big backpack on. So there's a box up there and a red one down here. Let's go check them. Sometimes they might show red, means they've already been looted. So if they show red, you won't be able to access them. Ooh, some nice helmets in here as well. Cool, we'll move all them. Don't actually mind them arms either. I think they're only light. Actually, they might have been medium, but... What are these? These are light. So if you hover over them, it gives you that little description there. Tells you the name of the item, their weight, their temperature ratings, the damage reduction, and it'll also tell you whether light, medium, or heavy. So as you can see there, them ones are medium. Them arms there are only light. So we'll stick with these. They're medium as well. This stuff in here. We're gonna take the mining tools. Take a bit more food. Nearly getting to the point where I'll stop taking food. Take a few more flares. We'll take some more drinks, and we'll definitely take the multi-tools. And so if you start dragging in here and you have troubles because you're clicking on other items, if you go to filters, if you just click other, it'll blank all this. If you open inventory for some reason you can't see anything and you know you got it, make sure these tabs aren't selected. So if I unclick that, see everything again. Just makes things easier to drop and drag, that's all. And I'll probably stop taking food and water for now. We've got quite a bit. We'll just focus on other flare stuff. So another 2 red crates, which is nice. Hopefully they're still lootable. Yeah, we get some nice helmets here. That's pretty cool. Take them. And loot over here. And let's take them. Very nice. I don't know at the last location if we end up moving our loot into our ship. I don't believe we did. I think we left it there at the station. Anyway, we'll make sure we do that here. So, and take the stuff with us back home. The other stuff will be there until we return there one day. Oh, there's a big reclaimer sitting up there. I think that's just turned up. I didn't see that. Yeah. These guys are being tools, shooting at our stuff. They're actually shooting at my Aurora over there. Dudes, that's not cool. Okay, we're under attack. Why are they shooting at my Aurora? Please stop shooting at my Aurora, dude. If he blows it up, I'm going to give him a crime stat. Quick check in here, and we're going to get the hell out of here. Grab them. Grab that. And I am out. Hopefully. So you can see on the screen there, a distress beacon just come up. We could take them contracts if we want, 15,000. Go and rescue someone. We're not really equipped to do that right now. If they weren't in a deadly area, yeah, it wouldn't be so bad. I really feel like if I run over here to this, we are going to die. What are all these guys doing? Please leave my stuff alone. They should not be able to shoot from where they are there now. I'm probably going to regret this. Sometimes the menus don't load, so hurry up, will ya? Unclick that. Let's go move all. Bam, we got a heap of loot in here today. Let's head back home before we get blown up here. These guys are looking for a bit of free salvage by the looks. Trying to take out our little tiny ship here on the pad. We aren't really damaged, so our shield's held up for us there. Let's fire up the engines. Let's spool up a quantum drive. I'm just gonna cruise around here till we find somewhere to jump to. So bail on out. Do some evasive maneuvering. We're gonna do a bit of a quantum leap across somewhere, and then we're just gonna bail let that spool. Well, let's go. Let's go. And we're going to pull ourselves out of quantum by pressing U because it's going to turn off all my power. Boom, I'm going to press U now. It turns off our power, pulls us out of quantum. Press U again. It's going to turn our ship power back on. And now we'll be able to find our landing zone. Our shields are critical from that. So I don't think we took any damage though, so which is a bonus. So Port Olisar, no, we want to head around to, actually let's go to Port Ollie. That's where this all begun when the PU first come out. Let's head on over. It was one of my favourite little stations. I wish they'd put a medical bay there because that'd be our little home above Orison. So this is where the PU all begun, I think back in 2015, I think it was. I believe it was 2015 when the baby PU come out. So before that, we used to only have our hangars where we can walk around and look at our ships, and late 2014, actually it might have been August, September, I can't really remember for sure. Oh, another thing I should mention is X is space brake and shift is boost. So you can boost into things, you can space brake and boost to pull you up. So yeah, that's where it all sort of began. I got sidetracked there with the baby PU. So if I hit F3, I'll request landing here.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Light up the screen. We've got a Gladius taken on over here by the looks. Alt speed, untarget him so he doesn't think we're trying to cause trouble. Let's just come cruising on in, hit N, lower our landing gear again.
Landing gear deployed.
If you were to hold N, put you into auto land. So I'm holding N right now. That's what you want to do. You don't have to manually land. I think you just hold N for a couple of seconds, release it, and it'll put you into that mode. So yeah, that's what we've got so far today. Whoop. Oh mate, just had a bad day and crashed over there. Holding Y down to get out of our seat. And we'll have another quick look through our loot that we gained today. I for our infantry. So we got this cool armor that we're wearing here now. And we got quite a few bottles of drink. We got some boots. The gun come off our other suit. Need to put that back on our side. We need to put our med pens back on here. I should have mentioned them as well. Have med pens on you, and pressing C will bring up your medical pen if you do need to heal yourself. You hold press C, it'll bring your med pen out, and then if you hold your left click down, you'll stab yourself with it, and you'll be able to heal yourself up if it's only a wound. Not sure if I can stack these. We'll get this all back to Orison and store it away in our local infantry over there. But yeah, guys, I really like to thank you all for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did enjoy this, please smash that thumbs up button for us. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the verse. Bye for now.